finally have a new Austin Matthews. We've got multiple hologram upgrades and a new patch coming to NHL 25. Let's break down all of the new content. Now, the patch is really not going to introduce anything into Hockey Ultimate Team except remove the ability to basically play locked moments, which has been in the game for 2 years now. They have found out and it has been patched. So for anyone that is able to play tonight, it's still in the game. If you don't know how to do it, essentially all you do is press up or whatever the direction is for the next moment that you want to play. So if you want to play this last one here to get the random 84 Hut 2000 player, you basically go up and X at the exact same time. And eventually you're going to see the enter moment screen. And when you hit yes, it'll be the Milan Hajduk moment and you can go ahead and complete it. You can do this with any of the moments. It wasn't in, or it has been in game for essentially 2 games now, but EA finally just decided to fix it. So I didn't make a video on it because I didn't want them to patch it, but I thought that you guys better know now it's about to be patched, so go ahead and do all the moments you can by skipping all of that if you want to get those done. Now, today's content is highlighted by some Hut 2000s items that is going to upgrade some of the hologram items that we've been waiting for. Most notably, Jarome Iginla finally gets an upgrade up to 89, as does Patrick Waugh and Roberto Luongo. We've also got new Ryan Smith, Keith Primo, and Sean McEachern cards. Now, taking a look at the Hut 2000s, Jarome Iginla card, he's got power forward and pinpoint shooting boost. Skating is only 90 speed, 91 excel, and 89 agility, so it is not great. He does have a good shot in the mid-90s. He comes with gold Schneip and silver born leader. He's obviously got good size at 6'1", 210. Right-handed winger is still a difficult position to fill if you haven't got any of the prior master set player items, so Jarome Iginla is an interesting option there. Roberto Luongo's Hut 2000 item comes with deking boost as well as acceleration boost, as well as gold contortionist, which is not an ability that I would recommend activating, and silver post to post. He's got 90 speed and he's 6'3". Again, he's probably a fine goaltender, but for 89 overall, it's going to cost you quite a bit. This is an avoid unless you're a big Roberto Luongo fan. Patrick Waugh's Colorado Avalanche card at 6'2". He's got checking boost and speed boost as his synergies, as well as gold lightwork, which is a pretty good ability, as well as butterfly effect and 91 speed. Again, this is probably not going to be some game-changing goaltender, but we do get an increase to anyone that does have his hologram. Ryan Smith, now at 88 overall, is 6'2", 191. He's got two-way forward and checking boost. Comes with gold crease scratcher, which is just a super niche ability. Again, not worth the 2 ability points in my opinion. 91 speed, 90 excel, 92 agility. Has good balance and endurance, so if you were looking for an upgrade from his team builder card, if you still had it, you could go out and get this 88 Ryan Smith. Again, nothing crazy, and especially because he is a left-handed winger, there are probably better options for you. Keith Primo at 87 overall gives you a decent centerman option at 6'5", 220 power forward and defensive boost with gold unstoppable force. Only 89 speed and 88 excel and agility, but he's still so big that he's always a very good Hut card. Also comes with 91 face-off. So if you are just starting the game or you're looking for a center that is not going to be super expensive, Keith Primo could be a good option there if you don't have one of the high-end master set player items. And then lastly, we've got Sean McEachern. The 5'11" left-handed winger comes with two-way forward and gold close quarters. 90 speed, 89 excel, and 90 agility. Mid-80 shooting. This is an objective card. Someone that is trying to get done the NHL Hut 2000 event objectives. This would be a card to get that done. Not worth anything more than the base 86 price. Taking a look at the hologram upgrades, Jarome Iginla now up to 89. He gets gold unstoppable force. Again, that will be for free to go with Make It Snappy. He's got 88 speed, 90 excel, and 89 agility. As someone that is going to make Jarome Iginla's card, it is nice to see him finally get an upgrade, but even at 89 overall, his skating is not all that impressive. His shot is in the mid-90s, which is good. Body checking's at 90 overall, but still nothing crazy here, but nonetheless, still will be added to my team. Roberto Luongo's 89 gets silver lightwork to go with gold showstopper and only 88 speed. It is tough that a lot of these event cards have better builds than the holograms because these are just so expensive. I think that they should probably jump up to whatever the highest attributes of the card that come out are, but this is pretty tough. And then lastly, we've got the 89 Patrick Waugh, 89 speed. He gets silver lightwork to go with butterfly effect. He's also got speed boost and checking boost still as his synergies. Poor Nick Lidstrom, by the way. One of the best ever to do it. Only got an 88 overall upgrade. That's brutal. Speaking of 88 overall upgrades, we've finally got a new Austin Matthews card to go with Miro Heiskanen, who gets a charity captain boost as an X Factor. Gabe Vilardi and Sean Monahan also joined them. And you've got a typical Auston Matthews card. He's 6'3", 215 with sniper forward and power shooting boost, which gives him a great shot if you're able to get that activated. And Auston Matthews' shots are always a little bit better than his stats indicate. He's only 89 speed and excel, 88 agility, so not a great skater for this stage of the game. Good hand stats, good face-offs at 90 overall, and he comes with gold 1T. So obviously we've seen better Auston Matthews cards. I really hope he gets like a Master Set item or something. You're probably going to see some upgrades or another card for the Four Nations event eventually, or potentially him being the Series 2 X Factor charge card, but we'll have to wait and see on that. Sean Monahan gets an 88, 6'2", 202 with two-way forward and pinpoint shooting boost. He has gold close quarters, very similar to Auston Matthews' build, just with a weaker shot. He can get up to 92 face-offs. Again, this is a pretty mediocre card across the board, essentially 88 in all the stats that are important. He is a good build, however, so if you are able to get him for the bare price of 88 overall, I'd rather have the 87 Keith Primo from the Hut 2000s event if you are looking for a center, though. Gabe Vilardi from the Winnipeg Jets at 6'3", 216. The right-handed center's got power forward and power shooting boost and gold puck on a string. 89 speed, 88 excel, and 91 agility, so again, not a great skater. 88 face-offs and 88 body checking. So for Winnipeg Jet-themed team owners, I think that would be the only type of player I'd recommend to grab this card. And then lastly, the 88 Miro Heiskanen, 6'2", 197 with two-way defenseman and agility boost with gold shutdown, which actually it makes him a pretty decent card. 90 speed, 80 excel, 93 agility, as well as 88 endurance. He's got good defensive awareness at 94 overall, decent hand stats. So the two synergies do actually make this card pretty impactful if you are looking for a left-handed defenseman. In terms of Miro Heiskanen's X-Factor captain card, a 90 speed, 88 excel, and 90 agility. He's got two-way defenseman and defensive boost. I'd probably rather have the agility boost like the event card has. Elite Edges is nice, however. It has made cards make up for their slower skating. He can almost max out his defensive awareness and stick checking, however. The body checking 83 is really rough, but you're probably not going to get another Miro Heiskanen card for a minute, and if you have his BND card or you're working towards that Supercharged McDavid, you can at least get him up to 88 overall. Alex Nedeljkovic gets some love, former Niagara Ice Dog. He also is the first goalie to ever score in the East Coast Hockey League, the AHL, and the NHL, so he gets 3 different 88 overall cards, along with Martin Brodeur, Linus Ullmark, and Billy Smith, all for scoring goals, and they are literally the exact same card, so the synergies remain exactly the same, and so does his ability, Adventurer, which I guess makes sense, but is literally the worst ability you could probably have as a goaltender. He's got 90 speed, and he's only 6 foot, so unless you are a fan of the Penguins, this is a hard avoid. Linus Ullmark at 6'4", however, and 86 speed. Again, that's rough speed stat for the stage of the game. He's also with Adventurer, so again, this is a void. Martin Brodeur at 6'2" with 86 speed. Again, nothing impressive. Power shooting boost and pinpoint shooting boost. And then Billy Smith, who's really not usable in-game at all. Our weekly modes update player is Alex Tuch of the Buffalo Sabres. So you've got to complete different objectives with Buffalo Sabre items in Rivals, Hut Champs, or Squad Battles. Again, these won't take you a ton of time, and if you make one set, you'll get a random Buffalo Sabre item so that you can help finish that, and the reward will be an 87 overall account-bound Alex Tuch. However, the issue with Alex Tuch is that his skating is always abysmal. 87 speed, 85 excel, 88 agility, and 82 endurance. So you're basically just skating around with anyone else on your team, and then Alex Tuch is acting like a tree and just hammering one-timers home. So again, even if you started at around the holiday season, probably not a card I would spend a ton of time trying to get. Then we did get some fantasy upgrades. 95 overall, Jason Zucker. 90 speed and excel. Everything else is in the high 90s. However, he has checking boost, pinpoint shooting boost, and two-way forward. He's got gold 1T with unstoppable force, tape to tape, and no contest. So it does look like Zucker's going to have to score 4 more goals before he really becomes an impact skater. It looks like they are hard committing to the 0.5 skating increase for every goal, even though they are getting into the higher overalls. So that sucks a little bit, but Jason Zucker owners are only 4 away. Charlie Coyle had 2 against my Sharks. Now at 92 overall, he's got Power shooting boost as his third synergy. Gold close quarters, unstoppable force, and beauty backhand. Same situation. He is going to have to score and get up to 99 overall before his skating is really impactful. 88 speed, 87 excel is pretty rough, and his face-off rating is only 88. Again, he is only 7 goals away from hitting 99, but you're probably going to have to wait till then again before you really get to take advantage of him. My guy Fabian Zetterlund chipping away at 92 overall. Didn't even get a speed increase, so still down to 88 speed, 87 excel. Gets pinpoint shooting boost and silver elite edges, which is awesome, and I think kind of necessary, again, because his skating is brutal. I mentioned one of the more boring fantasy cards. He will hit 99, but it will probably take quite a while. He scores in bunches, and maybe he'll get a few over the next couple games because he has gotten hot again. I mean, congrats to Sebastian Repo owners, but good lord. 92 overall, 85 speed, 83 excel. That is... I don't even know how they can get him to 92 overall with those skating stats. So, sick. You've got a 92 in your collection that's just looking pretty until he gets to hopefully 99. Couple of defensemen also getting upgrades. The 89 Gustav Forsling with two-way defenseman and pinpoint shooting boost. Silver Sendit's rough, but the gold Seeing Eye is nice. 89 speed and excel, 94 agility, so that is usable. So for any Forsling owners, you can definitely throw him in your lineup. Nino Niederreiter, same situation as Zetterlund, just really mediocre skating, especially for a left-handed winger. He's got gold close quarters and unstoppable force. Seth Jones, 6'4", 213, two-way defenseman and power shooting boost. Gold Heat Seeker, 88 speed, 87 excel, and 90 agility. Again, finally starting to score again, so he's got okay skating. Again, third pairing on your team at this point, but still at least usable, I think. And then the last one I want to show off, 87 Oliver Ekman-Larsson finally getting on the board. His skating did start out quite high, so 88 speed, 87 excel, does get up to 90 defensive awareness, so for any OEL owners, you could at least throw him in your lineup now. The last thing I want to point out to everyone, this was communicated in the EA Game Changers chat, so not everyone has access to that, obviously, but the Wildcard season will end at 1 p.m. Eastern time on Friday this week, not 5, because they are going to release it with the Team of the Year release, so Team of the Year is going to come out at 1 p.m. Eastern time, which is pretty normal because it is a marketing event, which is much more popular in the middle of the afternoon. So just wanted to give everyone a heads up on that. Get your wild card done before 1 p.m. on Friday before they reset it and throw out the Team of the Year version. That's going to do it for the content today. Let me know what you think in the comments section down below. And tomorrow we are getting our nominees for Team of the Year. We'll find out how the sets and discounts and all of that work. So make sure you stay tuned to that. And I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one.